Hi there. My name is Svetlana Darche. I'm with the West at UC Berkeley Globe Partnership, and we're part of Globe Mission Earth, which is a consortium of partnerships around the country. This little talk is just an introduction. I welcome all of you to join me at the Share-a-thon afterwards, and I have flyers and materials to actually show you what I'm going to be talking about. Partners within Globe Mission Earth were struggling to be able to train teachers and to orient them and welcome them into the Globe community in a friendly way. We all have site coordinators at each of our partnerships working with teachers, but scaling the work is a lot of work, and we want to make that effort as personal as possible, because doing a big training and then not seeing the teachers afterwards is not always an effective strategy. So we combined forces. Janet Struble from University of Toledo had already developed a course, an introductory course about Globe, and WestEd had capacity to develop courses online as well. And we decided to join forces and create an online introductory course for Globe that we've just named Globe Sparks, and that stands for Supporting Practice, Awareness, Research, and Knowledge for Science. I'm going to flip. So what is Globe Mission Earth? As I just mentioned, we're a consortium of partnerships around the country. We have quite a large reach already. As you can see, that there are sites in the East Coast and the West Coast and in the Midwest. But to reach more teachers around the country, again, it's very difficult to deploy human resources. And so we wanted to build on the extraordinary work that the Data Information System Office and the Globe Implementation Office is doing to make the Globe website already much more friendly and create pathways and so forth, but really kind of virtually handhold teachers and other educators into getting into Globe. So we created the course, and we did not do it on our own. We had partners at Langley Research Center, which is already part of Globe Mission Earth, Jessica Rosalba. We have teachers, other partners within University of Toledo, FEMI, another partner, David Paget, Janet, of course, I mentioned, and we all work together to produce this course. So the purpose, as I mentioned, of the course is to create a guided and welcoming asynchronous entry to Globe to complement what's already going on at the Globe, with the Globe website and all the improvements there. We did it in coordination with Jen and with the DIS. It's intended to facilitate scaling, as I said, because it's difficult to do it one teacher at a time, even though that's often very effective. But if we want to reach more teachers, we wanted to have some kind of online support system. It incorporates other resources like MyNASA data. It supports integration also into the curriculum. So it's all aligned to science standards, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. It goes deeply into the research process. I'll show you that, including data analysis skills. And it's got 10 modules. So the first module is an orientation. It talks about what Globe is all about, who the course is for. We use both teacher and student personas, or educator and student personas, to really try to ground the work in the real experience life of students. We introduce the whole course at the beginning, and then we actually go through the entire research process, which I'll show you a graphic for in just a moment. Observing the world is the first one. It aligns with the Globe research process. It's on the Globe website, asking questions, planning and carrying out investigations, analysis and interpretation of data, constructing conclusions and explanations, and then communicating conclusions. And it culminates with a process to facilitate the development of a Globe lesson or project. So some of the design principles include trying to make it as user-friendly as possible. It's equity-centered. We actually developed some materials around how to implement GLOBE equitably and really reach those students who may have not had any prior experience in GLOBE in science, or very little experience in science, who may not even like science, right? So really trying to be embracing as possible. I have one more minute, and we introduced the strategies, as I mentioned, based on the GLOBE research process. It's self-paced, and it ends in, but it's useful for facilitators as well when they're working with teachers, so they can pull which modules they'd like their teachers to work with. And then it culminates with completing a GLOBE account for a certificate and completing at least a framework for a lesson or a project, so that teachers can really feel like they have something that they can go forward with. So I'm going to end with just the timeline. We just finished our first draft. I'm going to be available to show it to you in the back during the share-a-thon. We'll be piloting this fall, and then we'll do a full launch in the spring after we've made edits based on the input. So we're piloting primarily with GLOBE Missioner teachers, but we welcome others to join us. If you're at all interested, please come and speak with us. And I have flyers and a QR code, and I'm available to answer any questions you have. Thank you.